Hey Java devs, what's up? Today I want to show my last merge PR, one of my last merge PRs, where I introduce support to Oracle database embedded storage. Was a pretty important implement contribution for me because I always heard from Juarez Jr. Of Oracle that Oracle contributes to LangChain4j to support the Oracle database because Oracle database is a SQL database, but it's also NoSQL and support vector search using Oracle AI vector search, which is very important for RAG. So I found very weird when I was taking a look into the providers for embedding stores on Quarkus LangChain4j, and I didn't see Oracle database. Then I opened a issue for it. Let me find out. Here it is. I open a issue for it and I start to look how pgvector works and how to implement on Quarkus LangChain4j was pretty huge contribution, was like 3,000 lines of code, but was easier than I thought. I was expecting so much more challenges for each because a whole team from Oracle implemented on LangChain4j. But I think what they did was different from what I did. I only implement the embedded store using the database as a vector for vector embeddings. So let me show part of the code. Here is a sample. It's the same sample on the documentation. I can show the documentation later. And here's the doc from the Quarkverse docs. Uh, okay, some bones. Uh, okay, that's something cool that I want to show to you. So Quarkus is very famous because of his its dev services, right? So when you have a dependence like Postgres, Kafka, or Heads, or even Oracle, you don't need to start a Docker container to connect and start to test your application. This is out of the box. Quarkus starts for you on the dev mode, on the dev phase when you run MVN Quarkus dev, right? So that's how it works. We have a class that stands for dev service, config build customize, and here we have the property and the image used to start your container. So you don't need to worry about starting this manually. This is very important because uh, uh, that's how a dev service is enabled for a developer, and that's a huge point of the Quarkus philosophy to help you with the developer joy, right? Here we have the build time config, which has a lot of properties that are necessary to the Oracle Inventory Store. And here we have a processor. A processor is a very important pattern on Quarkus development. Processors helps to manage the build steps and the build items. So everything that's the magic that happens on build time happens starts on the processors. So that's a very important class for each. I think that's it, what I want to show of the code to you today. I don't want to deep dive because, as you can see, it's 3,000 lines of code, so it would be a very long video, and I think it would be a little boring too. But I want to thank Ian and also Georgios. They helped me. They reviewed my code. Was very important for me, and I'm happy that was like one shot, which it's not very common for me. Sometimes I need to rewrite it, to update, improve my code, which is it's common on open source. But when I realized that was like a one shot PR, I was a little glad, more glad than usual. So now this is official. This is not only on main, it's also on the prior release 1.11.0.cr1, which is the prior release, the candidate release. Probably will be on 1.11 pretty soon. We don't just need to wait. And here we have some options that we can use with Oracle Image Store, and we also have a code example. It's the same code that I showed to you on the PR. So we have application scoped class. We can inject our Oracle Image Store, and we can use with our embedding model like this. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So in one class, you can do the basic stuff with Image Store. Here we have the configuration options with the Java docs. You can have a look whenever you have time. And I think that's it. Let me see. Okay, yeah, we have more details so about how it works. And I'm very proud about this PR because was for me I think was my biggest contribution to Quarkus LangChain4 until now. I also introduced the named stars, which was very important to manage the properties of several providers of band stars, but this one was a rolling new provider, so it was really good, really huge, not only on lines of code, but I think in the sense of this the importance of the feature, I think I said everything I want to show to say. I don't have a code to show today. I was a little lazy to write some code for it, but who knows in the next video. Uh, I want to know what you want to see on my YouTube channel. I was thinking in starting a Hello World with Quarkus LangChain4j, but if you have some ideas, I would really appreciate that you comment on YouTube so I can see what you are hoping to see on my YouTube channel. That's it for today. See you. Bye. Keep coding.